Parliament on its annual report. Well, for more on this story, we cross to our reporter Manelisi Dubase, who's standing by for us in Parliament. Thanks very much, Manelisi. I did catch a little bit of that briefing. It was very extensive, covering lots of areas. What was quite interesting was the executive chairman of Eskom indicating that they are looking to go back to their coal contractors to try and see if they can get lower prices. Can you tell us more?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you look at the report that they just presented here, that in the current financial year, I mean, they had losses after tax of about 21 billion rand, and they are anticipating that they are still going to incur similar losses next year. The situation is very bad, so they are reviewing all sorts of contracts that are there at Eskom, and what is compounding their situation is the 440 billion rand debt which Eskom is still servicing. I mean, the amount of servicing that debt, they reported that it has exceeded from 44 billion rand to 60 billion rand, and they've made it clear that they are not going to be able to service this debt on their operational costs, which are dwindling. So the situation is dire, and right now I suppose that their hopes, or they would be pinning their hopes on the Finance Minister Tito Mbowene's mini budget statement at the end of this month, and when the President presented this anticipated special paper on Eskom a few days later.
Manelisi, what were they saying about their current operations? We got the sense from the Minister of Public Enterprises, Pravin Gordhan, that things have improved somewhat in terms of them bringing more skills on board. What were they saying?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, in terms of, for instance, of filling vacancies, I mean, they now have the permanent chief financial officer, they have chief operations officer, and they say that they are trying to deal with governance issues and to solve those so that there should be stability within the power utility. And the issues that were kept by the Auditor General of irregular and fruitless expenditure, they say they are doing quite a lot to try to deal with those, and they expect that as soon as they get some cash injection, possibly from the government, they will be able to manage most of those matters.
Okay, Manelisi, we're going to leave it there. Thank you very much for your time and insights. My colleague there, Manelisi Dubase. Nzinga?
Thanks, Nompumila.